Today, I'll be talking about mistakes, 5 of the biggest beginner mistakes in music production, starting with reverb. Reverb is amazing. It can take flat, hollow sounds and turn them into rich, deep, three-dimensional tones. And so, many producers fall into the trap of using way too much reverb, and more specifically, using it in the wrong places. If you want to achieve that professional sound you're looking for, you need to keep your reverbs tight. And one of the best ways to do that is using automation. Just as an example, here I've automated the reverb level on these leads. By only putting the reverb where I want it to be, I get a much cleaner sound than if I had just had a consistent reverb level. By the way, if you are enjoying this video, please consider subscribing. It would be massively appreciated. Our next mistake is made by too many beginners to even count, and that's clipping. In a misguided effort to win the loudness wars, many beginners turn up the volumes of their instruments way too loud, resulting in clipping. Clipping is when the total volume of your track is above 0 dB. In other words, it's above the theoretical ceiling of sound, and this leads to distortion. To solve this common problem, I recommend using the TT Dynamic Range Meter plugin, which is free. It will give you a visualization of how loud your track is compared to 0 dB, as well as showing you the dynamic range, which is the difference between the quiet and loud parts of your track. So give it a try. This video isn't sponsored, I just think it's a super helpful plugin that can help you immeasurably with your mixes. Our next mistake actually ties in with the last one: over-compressing or over-limiting. Many beginners, having heard that clipping is bad, then decide to massively limit each of their individual instruments. That will solve the problem, right? Well, no. And you're about to see an example of where this can go horribly wrong, leaving each individual instrument to completely lose its meaning. This is a clap before it goes through the limiter. This is a clap after it's been slightly limited. But this is a clap after it's been over-limited. The volume levels are flatter, but it loses its punch and it's nowhere near as effective in the mix. Our next big mistake, and it's one of the biggest, is not understanding bass. Bass is crucial to EDM, perhaps more than any other genre, and so it's real tragedy that so many beginners don't understand it. Essentially, you will need your bass to cover a wide frequency spectrum, just like the rest of your track, and so this may need more than one bass to cover that gap. Finally, you should definitely make your bass mono, at least your sub-bass, because you need a consistent flat bass across the stereo field. There's a very easy way to do this in FL Studio. Just go down to this knob here and turn it until it's 100% merged. You can also use the stereo enhancer to achieve a similar effect. Our final mistake is a mindset that all too many beginner producers have, that it's the next plugin, or the next tutorial video, or the next online course that will suddenly turn them into a pro music producer. Unfortunately, this cannot happen, and trust me, I've been there. What will get you there is consistent hard work and a comprehensive understanding. It may seem difficult at times, but there are no shortcuts to success. And with enough hard work and dedication, you will get there. Trust me. If you found this video informative or helpful, then I'd really appreciate if you would leave a like, as it really helps to push the video through to new viewers in the algorithm. With that said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.